So, chapter 4 is all about transformation. So, the three main types of transformations are reflections, rotations, and translations. In 4.1, we're starting with reflections. And there's three different types that you could have. You could have a reflection across a vertical line going straight up and down. You could have a reflection across a horizontal line going across, or you can have a reflection across a diagonal line. The line usually is y equals x. And they give you a little hint here for the y equals x. They just tell you that to take each point that's on your graph and switch the x and y, plot the new points, and then you'll have the reflection. That's one way to do it. You can actually just count straight across. You just have to make sure that when you do a reflection, it makes a 90-degree pathway from your pre-image to your image. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at example 1. We have a four-sided shape, and they want us to do two different types of reflection. First one, in example 1a, we have the line y equals -1. It's important to know that if it's a y equals line, that it goes through the y-axis. So -1 is here. Whoop. There we go. Good enough. And then we have the line x equals -2, which is a vertical line. Remember, if it's x equals, it goes through the x-axis. So it's actually backwards than what the axis says. So a lot of people make that common mistake. So we're going to go ahead, find the new points on each picture. I'm going to start with the vertical one just because it's at a nice number. That -2 is right on the line. It's a little bit easier to see. So we're going to go ahead and flip it straight across, right? It should be a mirrored image. It should be the same number of spaces from your dots to the line and then back out again. So super important. Keep those things in mind. So in my new picture, I'm gonna start with S. S is gonna go 2 to the left, 2 more to the left, so for a total of 4 going out. So that is my new S point. It goes straight across. Very important that it makes a 90-degree angle when you connect the two dots. A lot easier to see when it's a straight up and down line or a horizontal line, but when it makes a diagonal like this, you have to make sure that when you do a reflection and bring it across the other side, it makes a 90. Very important. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish our reflection. So R is coming across. Always label if you're drawing a picture. V is going to come across. Looks like it's going to go 6.5 across. And then T is going to go across straight up. Usually by then you can just kind of copy the picture. It's not too bad, so you don't have to do each point. But you always want to start with a few points. So there's one. Let's go ahead and do the other one. So our same shape is going to go flip straight down. So R is, looks like two spaces. It's hard because they went by twos here. So it looks like it's 2 full units. So it's going to pop down here. I'm going across that orange line. S is 1, 2, and then another half a 1. So R, S. I'm going to cheat a little bit and just kind of start drawing my picture. That is totally something that you can do, except I messed up on this one. Let me fix this a little bit here. I went just a little too far. So there's T. And then V should be, oh, nope. I messed it up really bad. Hold on. So R, I'm going to do V first. V goes half, 1, and then a half, half, 1, and then a half. So there's V. And then T is 2, half, half, 2, there. Okay, that's better. Woof. A lot harder when they went by like half measures. I would rather just count the full boxes because it's a lot easier. So now what we're going to do is we're going to write down what our new points are. Let's go ahead and do that for this. Most of the time, if they don't give you a picture, I would recommend drawing a picture, and that way you can kind of map it out. It's a lot easier to do that, and less mistakes get made when you have something to actually look at. So R is 2, -2. S is 2, -6. T is 5, -6. V is 5, -5. And then we'll jump over here to the vertical one. We have R, which is -6, 1. S, which is -6, 4. T is -9, 4. And then V, which is -9, 3. And there we go.